and good evening. Here is the Lagos State News at 7. I am Akan Usen. Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, has presented official vehicles to staff of the Assembly in the directorship cadre. The presentation of the cars is the second in a row, coming a few weeks after some senior staff were handed keys to their own cars as part of efforts of the leadership of the House to bolster productivity and service delivery to the legislative arm of the state. The beneficiaries include directors and deputy directors across the various departments and units that make up the Assembly. Speaking of the presentation, Obasa said the occasion marked an important landmark in the determination to ensure effectiveness, encourage productivity and hard work, and support the need to have a conducive work environment for the staff. The Speaker noted that the Lagos State House of Assembly has become a yardstick for measuring legislative prowess and excellence due largely to the results-oriented focus of the staff and management. In his response, Clerk of the House, Olalekun Onofeko, commended the positive outlook and welfare-oriented posture of the leadership of the Assembly, headed by the Speaker, Mudashiru Obasa. Onofeko, who doubles as head of service of the Assembly, said the vehicle will enhance productivity and encourage passion and commitment among the staff. The Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice in Lagos State, Lawal Pedro, has declared that compliance with the public procurement law of the state by all stakeholders in public procurement is sacrosanct and non-negotiable. Pedro made the declaration during the procurement summit organized by the Lagos State Public Procurement Agency with the theme ensuring best practices in public procurement in a dwindling economy. Pedro, who is also a member of the governing board of the Lagos State Public Procurement Agency, pointed out that in keeping with the provisions of the procurement law, the procurement process of ministries, departments, and agencies of the state must be transparent, competitive, and accountable. The Attorney General enjoined public officers saddled with the responsibility of managing resources of the state government, including accounting officers, procurement officers, accountants, state counsel, auditors, and planning officers, among others, to be conversant with the procurement law and fully comply with its provisions with regard to their functions. He also urged public officers to desist from unlawful actions that can bring the state government into disrepute and cast doubts on the integrity of public procurement system of the state. In his welcome address, the Director General, Lagos State Public Procurement Agency, Fatai Onofowote, said the summit was organized as a platform for stakeholders to brainstorm and generate ideas that will strengthen the public procurement system in the state amidst current economic challenges in the country. Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Ministry of Health, Olusegun Oboye, has emphasized the importance of data-driven approach in addressing HIV epidemic in Lagos. Oboye stated this when he led key figures from the state health sector to welcome a delegation from the Federal Ministry of Health's National HIV/AIDS, Viral Hepatitis and Sexually Transmitted Infections Control Program, NASCP, who paid an advocacy visit to the Lagos State Ministry of Health. The delegation visited Lagos State to lay the groundwork for the upcoming 2025 population-based antiretroviral therapy ART Impact Survey AIS implementation. While expressing gratitude for the collaborative efforts, Oboye said the survey will involve approximately 4,000 households, reaching an estimated 8,000 individuals aged 15 to 64, stressing the government's decisive step towards strengthening HIV intervention efforts in Lagos State. The delegation included representatives of prominent national health bodies such as the National AIDS Control Agency, NACA, The Nigeria Center for Disease Control (NCDC) and the President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief (PEPFAR) through the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC) and APIN Public Health Initiatives. To enable healthy living, the Lagos State Ministry for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation (WAPA) has distributed nutritional food packs to 120 indigent women within the Lagos Island local government area. In her keynote address, Commissioner for WAPA, Bolaji Dada, explained that the distribution of the packs is part of the ministry's food and nutrition program for women tagged Onje L'Oreal, pardon that. Dada noted that food provides the body with the necessary nutrients to function correctly, and without an adequate diet, people become more susceptible to illness and diseases. Hence, the need to engage women as influencers of family menus and nutritional palettes of their various households. In her goodwill message, Chairman, House Committee on Women Affairs and Job Creation, Omolara Olumegbon, who commended the ministry from bringing the initiative to the Lagos Island Division, called for the capturing of more residents of the division in all of its programs and policies. Earlier, nutritionist and food expert Shola Malomo charged beneficiaries to be conscious of what goes into their bodies, while also imbibing food hygiene and right food proportion, among other healthy eating habits that promote healthy living. The event had in attendance the Permanent Secretary, Oluyemi Kalesonwu, All Progressives Congress Chairman, Lagos Island, AGO Sadiq, Secretary, APC Lagos Island Local Government, Taufik Okbe, Director of Women Affairs Department, WAPA, Olufunke Shylon, among others. That's all for the news at 7. Just before we go, drive slowly. Use your windshield wipers and turn on your headlights while driving in the rain. You can follow us on like all our various social media platforms. On X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration received the reviewed version of Lagos Tourism Master Plan 2020 to 2030? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government's website. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Adewale Olokboroku. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good evening.
Journey with a green light. Full speed, ahead we go. And then, those roadblocks, dead stops, traffic gridlock. Decisions are thought out thoroughly. Cautiously we move. The road may not be smooth, but it's time to evaluate which way to go. Which road is ours to take? And because we care about your journey, we are always there to guide you through it. Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
today. The clouds are fading off, I see the sun rising again, but I still see something else. I see a greater lake is rising from the womb time. It's a new city being built with fresh steel, great passion. We have gone from the fury of yesterday to faith in a collective tomorrow. A greater lake is rising. Something is changing. Can't deny it, can't deny it, can't deny it. A greater lake is rising. I see it all around. Rising, can't deny it. I remember the days of 1960. I remember the days of our suffering. Suffering and smiling. I was telling that day, we are don't come, don't come, last very someday. Now we gonna be like a shirt. We know they fear us. We are resilient. We know they got it life. Now we gonna be like a shirt. We know they fear us. We are resilient. My fault. A greater Lakers is rising. Something is changing. I can see it easily. Can't deny it. A greater Lakers is rising. Rising. Can't deny it.
Take a chill for a moment, think about it, how we take you out. Against all odds we're moving, breaking boundaries and borders.
Chill for a moment, think about it, how we take the one. Against all odds we're moving, breaking boundaries and borders.
Wahala no they finish, them never see us finish. 22 million resilient souls, nothing can break us.
Wahala no dey finish, they no fit see us finish. 22 million resilient souls, they no fit stop us. A greater Lakers is rising. Rising. Something is changing. Something is shifting. A greater Lakers is rising.